today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the #2 pick in 2017.
And one of the few knocks on him coming out of North Carolina was just actual game experience, just 13 starts in college. But he worked so hard at making up for that lost time. He loves the game, crazy about the film room, and guys just naturally gravitate towards him. I think he's got a chance to be an excellent leader and player.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 16 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw them going.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment here. And, oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Fournette and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Good. Makes the score, Buccaneers.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Anthony Miller.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Robinson.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the break.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
loss of 7 yards.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
22-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back to throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Eddie Jackson brought him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
Trubisky throwing complete to Kmet, the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and a yard, Trubisky. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
He's sacked. A loss of 3 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Bears 10. Bears 3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
Fournette. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20.
Oh, yeah.
And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Buccaneers.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Matt Gay set
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard, your receiver... handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. 31. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Mitchell Trubisky.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 44-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, Take off and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
45.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
The ball carrier.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. 70 Lion. You can't block me. You can't block me. Say.
Now here's a throw that's complete. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And with that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Still going. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Devin White on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears' first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Trubisky. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Fournette on the counter. And he's got this down to the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Tyler Johnson, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Buccaneers 40.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to get back on track next.